right, we're here with Tim Kent Boy Wonder, back from his journey to the South to defeat more Southerners at ARG St. Louis. You got top 16 in the main event, right? And all right, Tim. So tell us what you played.
I played Magicians. It's just the deck. Testing for the event, it's just the deck that I felt most comfortable with. I was playing Spirals on Monday, and I actually just didn't know what any of my cards did, and I just wasn't comfortable with it. So I just went with what I felt I could.
Financially.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I just
was comfortable financially with this deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't you borrow the whole deck anyway?
Yeah. I ended up borrowing the entire deck on top of it. Shout out to Jordan and Ryan from Wisconsin.
The financially is pretty bad then.
All
right, Tim. Shut the hell up. What'd you play?
I played 3 Joker, 3 Black Thing. I still think 3 of this card is insane. 3 Double Iris, 3 Harmonizing, 3 Wisdom Eye, 3 Purple Poison. I played the 1 White Wing. I actually didn't even realize that this card was a thing until Jeff and Richard were using this card in playtesting, so I decided to play it because double Omega Baguska seems like game in most scenarios, and it was really good. Like even its scale effect came up quite a bit for me, to be honest. And then I played...
Well, I hope you be, for being honest, because if you weren't, that'd be really unfortunate for this deck profile.
And then I played 2 Oath. I still just wanted to always have this card. I didn't want to ever not have it because of Desires.
Yeah, you always want to draw it, right? Yeah.
I opted to play 2 still.
Yeah.
I played 1 Ashgraph. This card was super underwhelming this event. I just kind of wish I wouldn't have played it. This card just isn't really good against Spirals, and I played 7 Spirals, so it was not very good for me. 1 Pendulum Sorcerer. Kind of wish I played another one of this. This card was really good. And then for the hand traps, I played 3 Ash. I played 3 Ogre. I couldn't find rolls for the event, and I wasn't sure how relevant it would be. So I was just going to play 4 hand traps, but then Richard told me to play Ogre, and I'm so glad he did because this card was probably the best hand trap for me all weekend. To be really good.
Right? Yeah.
To be honest. And then 1 Maxi. That's all for the monsters. It's 30 monsters.
Ghost Ogre was better than Maxi for you this weekend?
Yeah, because I didn't draw Maxi like at all. The only few times I drew Maxi it was just Ash. So I played 3 Duelist Alliance. I almost played 2 of this card, but Richard told me that you just always want to see it, and convinced me to play a 3rd. I played 2 Wavering. This card sucked. This card is not very good. Like, it's only good against the Magician Mirror, and I guess if I would have had it against Jeff, I wouldn't have beat him. I Waveringized him for 4 and banished Baduska, so...
It's good if they place... Never mind,
I played 2 Star Pendulum Graph, 2 Desires. I didn't ever want to draw a 3rd. And then the 1 Pendulum Ball.
I sided 1 out sometimes.
And then I played the 2 Trap. Main deck was 42 cards. I was going to play 41 with 2 Cosmic Cyclones, and then Richard convinced me to play Ogre, so I just played the Ogre and played 42. I didn't know what else to cut. For the extra deck, I played 2 Omega. I made 2 Omega like 2 different times, and both times I won the game. Ignister, the Clearwing, the Starving Venom, and the Dark Rebellion. And then Tornado Dragon, Time Star, Trapeze. I played the Utopia package. I actually was talking a lot with Richard about cutting these cards to play a 2nd Baguska and Enlightenment, but Richard just he told me in most scenarios that Enlightenment Paladin just it was just better to make something else usually, and we seen a lot of Burning Abyss players there, so this card was just really good there. I played the 1 Dweller. I played against 1 Burning Abyss in Swiss, and I knew what he was playing, and won the die roll, and opened Omega Dweller, so that's all she wrote for that game. Baguska, this card was ass. This card was so bad for me this entire event. Anytime my opponent summoned it on me, I just couldn't do anything, but anytime I summoned it, it just wasn't good. And then 1 Decode. This card's ridiculous. And then 1 Akashic. Shout out to Jeff and Richard for having me play this card. I wasn't gonna play it, but it came up a couple times, and every time I summoned it, it was really good. And then for the side deck, I played 2 Lava Golem. I would have played sphere mode if I had it, but this card's almost as good as that. You just out the Tri-Gate plus Sleeper, and you can play through the board after that pretty much. I sided the third Wavering, the Mirror. I sided 3 Cosmic. I didn't want to lose the Anti-Spell or the Mirror. 3 Barrier for the Mirror. 3 Evenly Matched for anything going second. This card was insane. I had this card so many more times than I should have. And then my favorite card of the weekend was Scolding. I always had this card too. But in my top 16 match, my opponent looked at the top 3 card of my deck with Drone, and they were all Scolding. So that sucked.
Don't put that in going second.
I wasn't going second. I was going first.
I know.
So shout-outs. I want to give big shout-outs to Marjenko and Gabe, who are my teammates that also topped the event with me, and then we went on to win the Team War. So first event as a team we got to play at, we won, and I just felt like really happy for us. Shout out to Richard for getting second in the 1K. He repping the team just in another way. And then shout out to Charles and Mitchell. They were both really disappointed with how they did, but every single one of their points that they got for us helped us get to the Team War. I also want to shout out Clifton, who destroyed me in top 16 and made it to top 4.
Tom, I love you, baby.
I love you, baby.
Clifton. See you tonight on Overwatch.
Shout out to all the people who loaned me cards for the event. Shout out to Noah for getting first with Burning Abyss.
Shout out to Jordan for the Team War.
Shout out to Jordan for not having the greatest hand game 3.
Oh, and shout out to Jean Paul for giving us a free game in the Team War.
A free game?
Yeah. He could have OTK'd me, but he just didn't.
Yeah, that's about it.
All right. Thanks, Tim. Boy Wonder.